Good to have you with us. You're watching The Big Story. I'm Avni Raja, and we're focusing at this point in time on what's happening outside the Delhi Chief Minister's residence. There's been high drama going on outside the Chief Minister's residence. Leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party entering into a major standoff with the Delhi police. Let's in fact go across. There's a press conference. Let's cut across.
किसानों की सबसे बड़ी हितैषी है और आप भी जानते हैं कि 5 दौर की चर्चा किसानों से हो रखी है और पुनः वार्ता कल के लिए निर्धारित है। लेकिन आपने सही कहा कि हमने देखा किस तरह से छत्तीसगढ़ में कांग्रेस पार्टी के वर्कर ये प्रयास कर रहे थे कि इस बंद को राजनीतिक रूप दे दिया जाए। भारत में बंद नहीं, भारत बुलंद होगा। यही कार्य समाजवादी पार्टी के कार्यकर्ता लखनऊ में और बिहार में भी आरजेडी के कार्यकर्ता कर रहे थे। खुद के पास जमीन नहीं है और इसी तरह से वही 50-100 लोगों का गुट रेंट अ कॉज, कोई एक चीज उठाई, मुद्दा उठाया, उसमें घुसे, अपना काम निकला, जनता को त्रस्त किया, धोखा दिया, आगे बढ़ गए। यही इनकी राजनीति है और मैं समझता हूं आज भी इनकी यही मानसिकता सामने आई है। धन्यवाद।
जब अरविंद केजरीवाल जी का 23 नवंबर का वो एफिडेविट ने पास कर दिया है, जब वो नहीं चला तो सुबह ये कह रहे थे कि किसानों को नुमाइंदा करने गए तो वहां से हम आए तो उसके अगेंस्ट में बंद किया। थोड़ी देर पहले सिसोदिया जी कह रहे हैं कि हमने जेल बनने नहीं दिया, दिल्ली में अलाउ नहीं किया, तो इसलिए वो केजरीवाल जी को जेल में।
All right. In fact, that was a press conference being held by the BJP. But let's turn our attention back to what's happening outside the Delhi Chief Minister's residence at this point in time, where the drama is continuing over whether or not Arvind Kejriwal is in fact under house arrest. Remember, AAP has been claiming that he is under house arrest and that they're not being allowed to go inside. But the official stand of the Delhi police has been that Kejriwal is not under house arrest. Let me go across to Ayushman, who's joining us from outside the Chief Minister's residence at this point in time. Ayushman, what's really happening right now? We can see, of course, the visuals continuing to be that Manish Sisodia, along with others from the Aam Aadmi Party, are there. They're sitting there. They're refusing to leave. They are not being allowed to go inside, is what we can see from the visuals.
Well, Avni, this was perhaps a few moments before, but right now the situation is the second side of entry has been allowed, and all the workers have been told to come to that side. In fact, we are also going towards that route only, and Manish Sisodia wanted to go along with all these people who were sitting and protesting against the Delhi police. So now Delhi police has allowed, and all of them, including Manish Sisodia, the legislator, the MPs, have gone to the other gate from where the entry has been permitted, as informed by the Delhi police.
All right. So, Ayushman, what you're telling us is that the other side has been opened up, and now Manish Sisodia, who was earlier sitting there, has been taken along with the other MLAs to the other side from where they will they're entering.
Well, they have not been taken, Avni. They have been told that they will be going, if they go to that side of the gate, they will be allowed, and they have voluntarily marched towards that gate. And from there, Delhi police has assured that if these leaders can come from that gate, the other side of the gate, then the police will allow them to meet the chief ministers. And that is why voluntarily these Aam Aadmi Party leaders, including Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia, have gone to that gate. From where it would be seen if Delhi police allows them to visit Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's residence or not.
Right. So right now, what's really happening as far as, on the side that you are of the Chief Minister's residence?
Well, Avni, I told you, from one side to the other side, Manish Sisodia has gone. and along with his worker, we are en route because currently the Deputy Chief Minister along with all the workers have proceeded towards that gate. We are just going towards that gate, and they have been told, in fact assured by the Delhi Chief Minister, Delhi police, that if they come to that gate, they will be allowed to meet and also go inside CM's residence. And only after getting the assurance from the higher authorities from the police side, Manish Sisodia agreed to leave that place from where he was conducting dharna, and from that side he has gone to the other side. It would be interesting to see if Delhi police allows them to meet Arvind Kejriwal.
Yes, absolutely, Ayushman. It would be very interesting. Those other visuals there on the right sides of your screens for our viewers is what's happening on the other side, in fact, at this point in time. But Ayushman, you know, it was quite a long time where nobody was being allowed to go inside. Of course, since the morning, the Delhi police has been maintaining that Arvind Kejriwal is not under house arrest. What are you picking up in terms of why were they not allowed to go in initially?
Well, Avni, it is very important to clarify here that Delhi police has said that they were not stopping anyone. But the point is, because it is Delhi police's version that because of the law and order situation, they had put the barricade, and every legislator, MP and including Deputy Chief Minister were allowed to go individually. All Manish Sisodia wanted was to take all those protesters who were sitting there. He wanted them to meet the Chief Minister, which the Delhi police said they would not allow, because currently the Bharat Bandh, because of the Bharat Bandh protest, there was an anticipation of law and order situation. So Manish Sisodia was told that if he want to go, he can go inside. In fact, other legislators also who came here, they were told that if they want to go inside, they can go. But the point was, group was not being allowed, which was being raised. That was the point why dharna was there, because the group was not being allowed to go inside and meet the Chief Minister. And that's why Manish Sisodia sat there. And after getting assurance from police that he would be allowed to enter, they have gone to the other side from where they would be allowed the entry if the Delhi police permits.
All right, Ayushman, thanks for getting us all of those details. We'll, of course, keep coming back to you as and when there are more developments and we find out if they've finally been allowed to go inside or not. All right, let's now turn our attention to what's happening as far as the farmers' protest itself is concerned. Now, ahead of the 6th round of talks with the centre tomorrow over the controversial farm laws, the farmer representatives will be meeting Home Minister Amit Shah at 7 p.m. today. Now, as far as the Bharat Bandh is concerned, there was a limited impact across the country. There has not been too much of an impact on essential services, on transport services as well, mostly functional across the metro cities. But sporadic instances of protests were witnessed in a few areas. The political outfits like Left, Congress, TRS were staging protests against the centre as well.
होम मिनिस्टर से मीटिंग है अभी 7 बजे। होम मिनिस्टर से मीटिंग है, वहाँ पर जा रहे हैं उधर।
आज भारत बंद का जो
हाँ अच्छा रहा, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया रहा। सबका धन्यवाद, जो जिसने भी इसमें शामिल हुए सबका धन्यवाद है।
Well, so that, of course, is going to be crucial as well. Interesting to note that there is a meeting with the Home Minister at 7 p.m. today. That is informal talks which the farmer unions have been called for before the official round of talks tomorrow with the centre. Let's in fact just go across to our reporters from across the various cities who are joining us. So we'll start with Shrija, who's joining us from Bengaluru. Shrija, as far as Bengaluru is concerned, not really much impact of the Bharat Bandh itself, but we did see, some people staging protests in terms of those who are opposing the farm laws.
Well, that's right. In fact, the dawn to dusk Bandh called, remember, by the farmers is coming to an end. But what we did, of course, witness here in Bengaluru is that not really much of an impact. What you continue to see here is that just like any other normal day, there is traffic. There are private and public vehicles also plying. And also, in fact, several of the trade unions, including some of the taxi and Ola Uber associations, they did tell us that, yes, of course, they will be supporting the Bharat Bandh, but however, it is left up to the discretion of the drivers whether or not they want to offer their services to the customers. And also, as usual, the offices are also open, the commercial establishments are open. What we did witness as far as Bengaluru as a city is concerned, at some of the in fact points such as Freedom Park, Moria Circle, and at Vidhan South, the farmers were seen staging a protest, including especially where some of the Congress stalwarts, the leaders, had spearheaded this protest along with the farmers at Vidhan South, the seat of power here in Karnataka. And also, of course, as far as common man is concerned, clearly no inconvenience was caused. And as far as, again, we did witness at APMC market again. What we saw there at APMC market was the Rice and Pulses Traders Union. They, in fact, brought the shutters down and they staged a protest along with the farmers. While on the other hand, we did witness how the Onion and Potato Traders Association, in fact, they've continued with their business. And all that they could tell us was they are also in support of the farmers, but they cannot go out and stage a protest only because the farmers' produce had already reached the market and it was so important for them to, in fact, auction them. Back to you.
All right, Shrija, thanks so much for getting us all of those details. Well, that's a situation as far as Bengaluru. Let's also look at what's happened in Mumbai. Joining me is Disha as well at this point in time. Disha, in Mumbai, what has been the situation today? Again, we didn't see all that much of an impact as far. All right, we'll just try and reconnect with Disha in just a minute, but that of course is the situation. It was this Bharat Bandh that was called as over the farm laws saw limited impact as far as the shutdown itself was concerned. We did see some sporadic protests in various places and of course the massive drama that happened outside the Chief Minister's residence as well, because of the security that was put in place for the farmers' protest. But of course, at this point in time, there are entry points into the national capital that have also been blocked. Disha is back with us. Disha, what can you tell us about Mumbai?
Well, Avni, in Mumbai, we haven't seen any sort of impact as far as Bharat Bandh is concerned. Since morning, of course, we have been showing different locations and public transport is there, operational like usual. Restaurants, even as far as hotels are concerned, they are open. Here we are at Mulund Thane Cheknaka point, and as you can see, vehicle movement is also pretty much usual. You can see it's just that at this given point in time for today, to so that untoward incident doesn't happen, just the cops were being deployed here. If I can ask my video journalist to show at this particular junction, but otherwise there has been no impact in the city of Mumbai as such. Everything was normal, like a working day. The only impact that we could see was in the mandis across the state of Maharashtra, be it Vashi APMC market or Pune, Nashik, Kalyan APMC market, because those traders decided to support the Bharat Bandh and they decided to keep the entire mandi shut for one day. So that impact could be seen tomorrow as far as essential commodities are concerned. But as far as Mumbai is concerned, we did not really see any sort of impact on the ground.
All right, Disha, thank you so much for joining us with all of those details. Well, that's as far as Mumbai is concerned. Again, not too much impact that was seen on ground as far as the Bharat Bandh is concerned. Now, remember, tomorrow is the 6th round of talks between the farmers and the centre in an attempt to come to some sort of a resolution for this particular issue with respect to the farm laws. But let's also take a look at what happened in the national capital and the impact of Bharat Bandh in the national capital as well. Times Network's Priyank brings us this ground report from Delhi's wholesale market, Sadar Bazaar. Now, this is a market that deals with wholesale trade of grains. Work went on as usual despite the protests impacting the movement of trucks at the border. Take a look.
Sadar Bazaar is functioning normally. We are at Khari Bavli, which is another market which is adjacent to Sadar Bazaar, and as you can see, the operations of these workers is going at the normal speed. This is the biggest wholesale market of the national capital, and the Anaj Mandi, as you can say, is located at this location. Traders from across the country come here for buying their product, and this is the wholesale market which is right now open, although many of the workers don't have clarity. भैया आज का क्या सीन है? मार्केट नॉर्मली काम कर रहा है?
मार्केट खुला हुआ है।
आज बंद की भी एक बात थी, वैसा कुछ असर देखने को मिला?
पर यहाँ तो नहीं, खाड़ी वाले में।
हाँ। तो आमतौर पे कितने ट्रक्स आते हैं यहाँ पे, कितने लोग आते हैं?
यहाँ तो 100 ट्रक आते हैं कम से कम, और आज कम था, असर दिखा थोड़ा सा
क्योंकि बॉर्डर पे इफेक्ट है। So because of the borders being almost sealed, where the traffic movement is slow, the truck drivers are facing problem to reach here. But what we can sense from the ground that so far this Khari Bawri location is working normally.
Let's in fact go across to Alok, who's joining us for more details. Alok, so at this point in time, you know, as far as the farmers' protest itself is concerned, there's going to be an important meeting with the Home Minister Amit Shah today at 7 p.m. Now, interestingly, this is a day before the official talks between the centre and the farmers. So that's an important development to keep an eye out for.
Yes, so today it has an important development happened at the time when Bharat Bandh was called, and in fact in the evening now the farmers are announcing now they are going to meet Home Minister. This is the biggest development of today's, and in fact I am being joined by Shiv Kumar Kakka, who is a leader of farmers from Madhya Pradesh. Sir, बहुत बड़ा डेवलपमेंट है अभी तक के इस किसान आंदोलन को लेकर के, क्योंकि अमित शाह जी से मिलना अभी तक नहीं हो पाया था जब से ये आंदोलन 26 तारीख को शुरू हुआ। आप इसको किस तरह से देख रहे हैं, और आज की मीटिंग जो है क्या मैं उसको फाइनल राउंड मानूं, क्योंकि कल एक मीटिंग है और अगर आज अमित शाह जी की तरफ से मतलब जो कंक्लूसिव या इनकंक्लूसिव जो हम लोग बात करते हैं कुछ कंक्लूजन नहीं निकला या पॉजिटिव नहीं हुआ, तो क्या हम मानेंगे कि क्या खत्म हो जाती है बात?
देखिए, आज की मीटिंग को फाइनल राउंड माना जा सकता नहीं है। हम ऐसे कई फाइनल मैच खेल चुके हैं।
अच्छा।
5 बार हम तोमर साहब के साथ बैठ चुके हैं, 6वीं बार इनके साथ बैठ रहे हैं।
ठीक है।
सरकार अड़ी हुई है इस बात पर कि हम ऑर्डिनेंस को कैंसिल नहीं करेंगे, परिवर्तन चाहे जितने करा लें। हमारा ये है कि ऑर्डिनेंस आप लेके क्यों आए? एग्रीकल्चर में ऑर्डिनेंस लाने की आवश्यकता नहीं है, कोई ऐसी आपातकाल नहीं था, एक इमरजेंसी में लाया जाता है। और आगे आने वाली सरकारों को भी हम सबक देना चाहते कि किसानों को विश्वास में बगल लिए अगर किसानों के बारे में ऐसे ऑर्डिनेंस आए तो किसान इतने से ज़्यादा विरोध करेगा, तो इसलिए आपको पूरा ऑर्डिनेंस कैंसिल करना पड़ेगा।
तो आज मीटिंग अभी आप लोग जाने वाले हैं, कुछ खाका तैयार किया या यस नो ही वाली चीज़ हम माने? अभी
हमारी तो यस नो है, आपको ऑर्डिनेंस कैंसिल करना है अथवा नहीं करना है,
बीच का रास्ता नहीं,
बीच का हमारे पास कोई रास्ता नहीं।
अच्छा, एक और चीज़ बता दीजिए सर, आज का आंदोलन था आपका, आज का जो भारत बंद था उसको किस तरीके से देख रहे हैं, क्योंकि बहुत सारी जगहें हमने देखी, चाहे मध्य प्रदेश हो जहाँ से आप हैं वहाँ पर भी कई चीज़ें खुली हुई थी, और दिल्ली हो या बाकी राज्य हो, पंजाब और हरियाणा को छोड़ करके बाकी बहुत सारे राज्यों में सब चीज़ें लगभग खुली हुई थी, तो आप उसको कैसे मानते हैं? आप लोग क्लेम कर रहे हैं कि काफ़ी सक्सेसफुल रहा।
देखिए, एक बहुत साफ सी बात है, मुंबई बंद नहीं होगा, वहाँ किसान नहीं रहता, परंतु जितना कस्बाई बस्तियां हैं जहां किसान रहते हैं
रूरल
एरियाज में वहां 100% बंद था। पर दिल्ली में भी हमने असर खुद देखा है कि दिल्ली हम करोल बाग थाने के सामने मैं खड़ा था तो वहां तमाम दुकानें बंद थी। तो ये 4 दिन की तैयारी में अगर ये बंद माना जाता है इस प्रकार का, तो ये बंद बहुत सफलतापूर्वक है।
तो एक चीज़ और मानना चाहूँगा, क्या इसी बंद के कारण प्रेशर बना है, आप ये कह रहे हैं?
ये तो मैं नहीं कह सकता अकेला बंद का कोई प्रभाव पड़ा हो। ये बंद का प्रभाव ये है कि सरकार इस मुकालते में थी, किसान आएंगे 2-3 दिन 4 दिन दिल्ली में आए रहेंगे और उसके बाद चले जाएंगे, पर किसानों की संख्या और बढ़ती जा रही है, आत्मविश्वास कठोर होता जा रहा है, 6 महीने की तैयारी के साथ आए हैं और हमारे पंजाब के जो क्रांतिकारी साथी हैं वो बड़ा संकल्प लेकर आए हैं कि हम जीत कर आएंगे, नहीं तो हमारी लाशें आएंगी। इससे बड़ा संकल्प क्या हो सकता है?
So you clearly heard what the view of Shiv Kumar Kakka. He is the leader and he is also one of the core committee members. That 13 members are going to meet Amit Shah today, who is Union Home Minister. So definitely this is very crucial meeting. But as far as the Bandh is concerned, in the national capital, many things were remain open. But what Shiv Kumar Kakka ji is saying that the effect was seen. The effect was mostly observed in the rural areas. So metro cities, most of the things were opened. But what they are claiming that it was completely successful. And now the government has initiated the talks. And in fact, today at around 7 p.m, Home Minister, they will be meeting with the Home Minister. Back to you.
Yes, absolutely, Alok. That is going to be crucial to watch out for. But Alok, you've also been speaking to, people all day, and especially the farmers at this point in time. They are remaining firm and adamant that they're not going to accept anything less than a complete repeal of the 3 farm laws. But also give us a sense of what's happening at the borders of the national capital right now. Which are the parts that are still blocked? What's the situation?
Yes, so first of all, I would like to show you the visuals of this place. My video journalist will show you what is going on over here. In fact, you can see this road. Around 4 to 5 kilometers of this road is completely filled with tractor trolleys, cars, vehicles of the farmers. And if you see that huge, large number of farmers from Punjab and Haryana are present over here. So this is the view of one of the borders of the national capital. This is Singhu Border. But if we talk about other borders as well, like Ghazipur border, in fact, Uttar Pradesh's farmers are also sitting there. Uttar Pradesh, Ghazipur and Noida border, those 2 borders are also remain shut for the whole day today. And in fact, huge traffic jam was also witnessed. These 2 borders, Singhu borders and Tikri border, where thousands of farmers are sitting, these 2 borders will also remain shut today. And tomorrow also it is expected that it will remain shut. But today's meeting is very crucial. We will look into it, that what will happen, and we will keep looking at it. And apart from that, the police is, on the other hand, is completely on their toes. Still, they are very much on their job to look after that and to ensure that no untoward incident took place at any of these borders where the farmers are protesting.
All right, Alok, thank you so much for joining us with all of those details. That's the situation across the national capital at this point in time. Meanwhile, let's also take a look at some of the other reactions. Leaders from across political parties have reacted to the farmers' stir. BJP has called it a conspiracy by the opposition to score brownie points. Opposition leaders have been backing the farmers' demands. Listen into some of them.
The law underlines no farmer's land can be sold, can be usurped, can be mortgaged because of this law. Rahul Gandhi is saying we are usurping land. Don't you find that ironical? A man whose entire family legacy is about defrauding farmers and looting the Indian treasury, he has the audacity to make such a statement.
Well, we would like to stand by the farmer of this country. In Delhi, they've been protesting for the last 12 days, demanding the repealment of the Farm Act. And that is exactly what our demand is also. Because if you read the fine print of these bills, it's very, very clear that no MSP is guaranteed. In fact, the farmer would eventually end up as a victim, as a coolie in their own fields in the hands of all these large corporates. The TRS was very much in the parliament and we voted against these bills. The main demand is repealing of these anti-farmer legislations which have now been enacted. We demand that Government of India reconsider its decision and repeal these acts. And we will continue to protest.
ये किसान क्या मूर्ख हैं कि यहाँ इतनी लाखों की संख्या में आए हैं? किसान बहुत समझदार किसान है। आज का किसान और 30 साल पहले के किसान में बहुत अंतर है। आज किसान को जो ज्ञान है वो पहले 30 साल पहले नहीं था।
ಯಾರು ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಸಹ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಹಕಾರ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಂತೂ ತಾವೇ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ಬೆಂಗಳೂರನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ಅನಗತ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಈ ಥರ ಬಂದ್ ಕರೆ ಕೊಡೋದ್ರ ಬದಲಿಗೆ ವಾಸ್ತವಿಕ ಸ್ಥಿತಿನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನಮ್ಮ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ರಾಜ್ಯದಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಕೇಂದ್ರದ ಪ್ರಧಾನಿ ನರೇಂದ್ರ ಮೋದಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ರೈತ ಪರ ಇರುವಂಥ ಸರ್ಕಾರನ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಅಡ್ಡಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂಕಗಳು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಕಾನೂನಂತೆ ಪೊಲೀಸರು ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ.
And on that note, it's time to wrap up this edition. Here's a quick reminder that you can log on to our website, mirrornownews.com, and also follow us on our social media handles. Details on your screens.